Yo, yo, what's good? Good afternoon. These damn potholes. Good evening, wherever you are in the world. Tyrus Bane here, aka Snapzilla Gorilla, hitting y'all with this quick live stream. Because, I wanted to do this because I'm fascinated, man. I'm fascinated by what people do to frame things in a certain way to make what they want to appear to be occurring. You know what I'm saying? They want something to look a certain way, so they'll frame things in a way to make it appear to be that way, even though it might not even be close to being that way. And I've discussed framing before on this channel. All right, I discussed it because I feel like it's very important for people to understand what that is, because oftentimes people suffer from what is known as confirmation bias. And so confirmation bias refers to when someone has a certain belief and they see something or hear something that confirms this belief, or that lends itself to what they believe, right? And they don't go any further into what might actually be the case, right? They don't look for context. They don't look for any historical, any background, anything. They just, as soon as they hear something they want to hear, that's what they go with. And we live in a society where that is so commonplace that it's easy to spread misinformation. And that's no different in the sport of boxing, right? Or any sport where there's controversy. And every sport has a lot of controversy these days, simply because of social media, right? There is no longer any mystery behind athletes and what athletes go through and all that stuff. Everything is out in the open. There's so much concern about how much a fighter makes, what a fighter doesn't make, that we start getting into the weeds of that, and it muddies the waters, right? It muddies the waters, and it takes focus away from what we should really be focusing on, right? It takes away from what we should really be focusing on. What's good? How you doing? I don't know that. I can't really read the name right now. It looks like my name is Fred, for sure. Stephen X, what's good, brother? Peace be upon you. Assalamu alaikum. So this is what manager Marty does, right, in the boxing space, from what I've seen. And I've called out a lot of the framing that he's done before. If you go back and look at some of my videos, he'll frame things in a certain way to make Bill Haney look like a liar. I've debunked manager Marty calling Bill Haney a liar before, and I did it in great detail and all that good shit. I was able to show that manager Marty was lying while calling Bill a liar. In order to make Bill look like a liar, manager Marty lied, right? And so he did something similar today, or I think today or the day before, with Blue Blood. Now, Blue Blood SportsTv, he is a YouTuber and a boxing analyst. He's a boxing analyst, a boxing historian, and he knows a lot about the sport of boxing. He's also a boxing insider, and he gets a lot of information from different sources within the sport. Now, what did manager Marty say that Blue Blood was lying about? Well, he basically said that Blue Blood lied about saying that the pay-per-view numbers for Gervonta Tonka Truck Davis versus Lamont Roach were under 200,000 pay-per-view buys, right? That's what manager Marty wants you to believe. Manager Marty wants you to believe that Blue Blood lied about the pay-per-view numbers for Lamont Roach versus Tonka Truck Davis. All right. Now, I'm going to spoil it for you. Blue Blood did not lie about that. He did not lie about it. All right. He did not lie about it. If you go watch the video, that Blue Blood did, you will see that he did not lie about it, right? He did not lie about it. But I'm going to tell you the clever thing that manager Marty did to frame Blue Blood to look like a liar. He went back 2 years, right? Apparently him and Blue Blood somehow ended up on the same live stream with another YouTuber or some shit like that. And according to manager Marty, Blue Blood had done videos about manager Marty, whatever bullshit, right? Whatever dramatic bullshit that he's bringing up. And he's saying that Blue Blood told him that he would go on his platform, right? He said, Blue Blood said, send him a link and I'll come on your platform, right? And manager Marty said that he sent Blue Blood a link and Blue Blood never showed up, right? And then he goes on to talk about how Blue Blood said that he wasn't going to go on to manager Marty's channel, that Blue Blood don't like how he rock and all this, that, and the third, right? Now, basically he's saying that Blue Blood is a liar because he told him that he would go on his platform, but never came. And that Blue Blood said all these things. He's basically saying that Blue Blood made it seem like he was saying all this shit about Marty's channel that he actually did not tell Marty, right? He's basically saying that Blue Blood said, yeah, I told Marty this and that and the third about his channel. And, you know, Marty is saying that Blue Blood never told him that. So that makes Blue Blood a liar. Therefore, he has no credibility, right? Now, here's my problem with that. The way, and he played audio of this whole situation. He played what Blue Blood said on those instances 2 years ago. He also mentioned another instance where he said Blue Blood lied. But here's the problem, right? Here's my problem with that. If you're just going to go listen to manager Marty at that point in time, and you have no idea about any of the background surrounding those situations that happened 2 years ago, and he's just playing you what he wants to play you, and he's only telling you what he wants to tell you, well, how am I supposed to trust what manager Marty says about Blue Blood lying about going on his platform? Maybe Blue Blood simply changed his mind. Maybe he intended on going on manager Marty's platform, but then decided, nah, I don't like the way manager Marty rolls. Maybe Blue Blood went and watched how manager Marty does things and did not like it. And so he said, nah, fuck that. I'm not going over there. Now, I myself did not hear Blue Blood say when manager Marty played Blue Blood audio, I didn't hear him saying that he told manager Marty, yeah, I went there and I told him that I don't like the way his platform is and I don't like the way he do shit. I didn't hear Blue Blood saying that, right? But we're supposed to take manager Marty's word that Blue Blood is lying about all this shit, right? So basically, manager Marty is using past situations to paint Blue Blood to be a liar, so that he can say that Blue Blood lied about Gervonta Tonka Truck Davis's pay-per-view buys when he fought Lamont Roach. Now, listen, man, if you have any level of critical thinking skills, then that should not have any bearing whatsoever about whether or not Blue Blood lied about the pay-per-view numbers. Because number one, Blue Blood did not say that, he didn't say, Tonka Truck Davis only did under 200,000 pay-per-view buys. No. He said that there were reports, that he received reports that the pay-per-views were under 200,000. He said that. He said it was reported to him. He didn't say that this was a fact. He didn't say that it was definitive. He didn't say, oh yeah, he for sure only did under 200,000 pay-per-view buys. That's not what Blue Blood said. But manager Marty is going to tell you that Blue Blood is saying that Tonka Truck Davis only did 200,000 pay-per-view buys. That's not fucking true. You know what I'm saying? Dead Mike says FK the Haneys. All right, this has nothing to do with the Haneys. I don't know why you're bringing them up, but whatever. You and hey, I guess you love to hate the Haneys so much that you got to bring them up. But the bottom line is, Blue Blood did not lie about the pay-per-view numbers for Lamar Rose versus Tonka Truck Davis. He said it was reported to him that it was under 200,000 and that he did not know for sure. He said that in the video. He also said that he knew that people were going to come out just to go against him and be contrarian, that they were going to say, oh, Tonka Truck Davis did over 200,000. See, Blue Blood knew that this was going to happen to some extent. He knew that somebody was going to come out and say, oh, Blue Blood lied about the pay-per-view numbers and it's actually over 200,000, blah, blah, blah. And he was dead on with that. He called it perfectly. And here comes manager Marty, right? Trying to paint this picture that Blue Blood is a liar, using a situation that occurred 2 years ago where he felt, clearly he felt slighted about Blue Blood not coming to his platform. Yeah, he felt slighted. Blue Blood said he would go, and he changed his fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? That's how I took it. At first he was going to, and then he changed his mind. But I guess if you change your mind, you're lying, right? You have the right to change your mind when it comes to manager Marty. No. If you tell him that, yo, I'll come to you, throw me a link, I'll come to your platform. If you didn't decide, nah, fuck that, I don't like the way he rock, I don't like how he get down, and you decide not to entertain his platform and bring eyes to his platform, I guess you're lying. No, you changing your mind. Now, again, I don't have enough background information to know whether or not, you know, Blue Blood said these things to manager Marty or not. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that you're trying to conflate Blue Blood deciding not to go on your platform with him lying about pay-per-view numbers for Lamont Rose versus Tonka Truck Davis. These things have nothing to do with each other. Blue Blood not coming to your platform. Can y'all hear me? God damn it. I'm gonna have to reset. Usually when I get phone calls while I'm on the live stream, I have to shut it down and come back. But anyway, so listen, man. This is the type of shit manager Marty does, from what I see. From what I see, this is what manager Marty does. He uses framing to paint people in a certain light, right? To put, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not necessary. It's not necessary. If you disagree with Blue Blood, then why you got to use underhanded tactics to get everybody else to disagree with him? Because that's what that is, right? Those are underhanded tactics. When you decide, you know what? I'm going to try to make Blue Blood look like a liar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two completely unrelated incidents and completely unrelated circumstances. I'm going to conflate them so that people will think Blue Blood is a liar. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Joseph Jackson, I already know. All right, yeah. Dead Mike is my #1 troll, bro. Don't even worry about it. I already know. But listen, when you have to do that, that shows how little credibility you have, because you know that you can't go up against Blue Blood. You know what I mean? In a without doing some underhanded manipulative bullshit, just like you did with Bill Haney, right? And like I said, he tried to call Bill Haney a liar, and I completely debunked that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to go back and look at that. But this is a pattern with this dude. I'm going to make someone look like a liar, thereby doing this and doing that. I have to manipulate facts and situations in order to make somebody look like a certain thing. Just like I said with the Bill Haney thing. Well, manager Marty used lies to make Bill Haney look like a liar in that video. In that very video, trying to make Bill Haney look like a liar, he lied. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. And so, now he's trying to do the same thing to Blue Blood. Which is crazy, because Blue Blood don't bother nobody from what I see. You know, everybody wants Blue Blood to come to their platform. But y'all actually the ones that be sneak dissing. Right? Y'all challenge his credibility. Y'all try to say that you know, oh, he's not credible, all this, that, and the third, trying to degrade him because, you know, he might not guzzle your favorite fighter, right? Or he may not see things the same way you do. I don't agree with Blue Blood on everything, right? Like, I don't agree with Blue Blood when he says that, you know, Bud can definitely beat Canelo Alvarez. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. But I don't have to try to make Blue Blood look bad to make my point. You know what I mean? No, I just state why I believe that Canelo will beat Terrence Crawford. And I'll just explain why. But I don't have to try to blast Blue Blood or make him look bad, or try to, you know what I'm saying? Or try to make him look like he's contradicting himself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go back in anybody's history, in anybody's archive of videos, you can find all kind of ways that they're contradicting themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can make anybody look like they're contradicting themselves if you go back in their archives and you look at all these videos. You can definitely do the same thing with me. You can do it with anybody. You know? But that's not necessary. What you can do is, if they're lying in real time at that moment, you should be able to call them out for being a liar in that moment. Right? So there's a difference between lying and saying one thing one day and saying another thing a different day when situations change. If circumstances change, well, if circumstances change, your point of view on that circumstance should change as well. Right? Even if it's a little bit, because you might have your overall stance might stay the same, but you might have different ways of arriving at it. You know, if you go back 2 years, you know, I might be cool with maybe back 4 years. If you go back 4 years, I did videos about the amazing Lucas that were positive. But once situation changed, I started making negative videos about it. That's just what happens. You know what I'm saying? Dead Mike is definitely a troll. Oh yeah, Champ Side cooked Marty a few times. Yeah, Joseph Jackson, you know, I believe that Dead Mike might be a racist. I don't know what he is. You know, he's definitely a troll though. But listen. If Blue Blood made a video saying that Lamont Rhodes versus Tonka Truck Davis only did under 200,000 pay-per-view buys, and it's a lie, you should be able to expose him for that lie without going back 2 years. Because Tonka Truck Davis and Lamont Rhodes did not fight 2 years ago. They fought 2 weeks ago, almost. Yeah. And if there are pay-per-view numbers out there that are if there are hard pay-per-view numbers that you can present to, you know, basically debunk what Blue Blood is saying, then you should be able to do that. And then at that point, you can say, oh, Blue Blood is lying about the pay-per-view numbers being under 200,000, right? Using the hard data about the pay-per-view buys, right? Why can't you just do that? If you know Blue Blood is lying about the pay-per-view numbers, you should be able to present evidence in the contrary in regards to the pay-per-view numbers, not go back 2 years and say, oh yeah, Blue Blood said he was going to come on my platform and didn't come. What? That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? But you can't do that because you can't get the hard pay-per-view numbers. You don't have the hard data to oppose what Blue Blood said about the pay-per-view numbers. And on top of that, Blue Blood never said that oh, it was definitely under 200,000. No, he said there are reports. And he told you that, you know, this isn't hard data yet. That we don't, this is not a known fact yet. We don't know what the pay-per-view numbers actually are, and we probably never will, but this is what they are reported to be. He made that very clear. But manager Marty's not going to do, he's going to tell you, well, he's going to tell you Blue Blood lied about it. He didn't lie about it. He didn't lie about it. He told you what was reported to him. Yeah, Dead Mike. Ryan Garcia should cook Rolly Romero, but, you know, Rolly Romero has a different kind of power. And all it can take is one hit. One hit from Rolly Romero, just like one punch from Ryan Garcia. Same shit. Although Rolly Romero might have quite a bit less punch resistance than Ryan Garcia. But anyway, I'm gonna get on out of here. Manager Marty is once again framing to make someone appear to be a liar, and when they have to do all that, then you know they're full of shit, right? If you can't expose them for the lies without framing, then you're full of shit, right? You're trying to manipulate the audience, right? You're trying to, you know, use the manipulation, right? That's manipulation, pure and simple, right? So anyway, thank y'all for coming through. Hit that like button or not. It is what it is. I don't know why people have to do all that type of shit, man. Why can't you just report why can't you just talk about what's what and report what's what? Why we got to go back 2 years to make someone look like a liar today? It's wild shit. Anyway, much love, like, share, subscribe, and we're going to keep marching forward toward freedom.